The takeover of Rangers is set to bring a lot of changes to the club. From a new manager to an overhaul of the squad, fans are anticipating huge change when the new owners come in. In today's RFC news video, we have some exciting news as plans for an Ibrox expansion have been revealed. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Barry Ferguson has detailed his conversation with Kevin Thelwell after the Englishman was appointed as Rangers' new sporting director. Ferguson discussed with Thelwell how he has viewed the club since becoming interim head coach in February. While most of their chat will remain in-house, Ferguson was happy to lift the lid on certain aspects. The pair haven't spoken since. "I just had a conversation in terms of how I've seen it since I've been in the door since the 24th of February, said Ferguson. Obviously, that will remain private, should I say, what we've discussed. But since then, nothing. So I'm not going to go and cry in a corner. I need to be as professional as possible, as I mentioned before, and make sure that I do my job to the best of my ability." Rangers welcome Aberdeen to Ibrox on Sunday afternoon for their penultimate home game of the season. Ferguson has yet to taste victory at Ibrox in his brief stint in charge, while his team are winless in 7 games in their own backyard. "It's not just a personal motivation for myself, it should be for the players as well," said the 47-year-old ahead of the match. "They understand that 7 games is far too long. I understand that. The supporters certainly understand that. So that's all the motivation you need is to go and make sure you get the 3 points against an Aberdeen team who are still going for 3rd place, who have a cup final to play as well. So they'll be champing at the bit to make sure that they put a performance in because they want to be in that cup final team. I fully understand that it's going to be a tough game, but bring it on. And from my side, these are games you want to be involved in." Now in some huge Ibrox expansion news, Rangers Football Club is on the brink of a transformative era, with the 49ers Enterprises-led consortium inching ever closer to completing its high-stakes takeover at Ibrox. The American investment group, fronted by Leeds United chairman Parag Marath and health insurance magnate Andrew Kavanagh, are targeting a deal closure in the coming weeks, marking a seismic shift in the club's future direction. Among the headline changes on the horizon is a fresh commercial powerhouse. Red Bull is widely expected to take over as Rangers' shirt sponsor. The energy drink giant shares strong ties with the 49ers, and their involvement would signal a major commercial coup for the Glasgow side. But it's not just the boardroom getting a shake-up. According to the Scottish Daily Express, the consortium is also eyeing a significant expansion of Ibrox Stadium, currently capped at 51,600 seats, a move that could take Rangers' matchday atmosphere and revenue potential to a whole new level. Finance expert Stefan Borsen, speaking to the media, believes the logic behind the proposed expansion is clear-cut. If the demand is there, scaling up makes perfect business sense. Clearly, it goes to the extent that they can fill the stadium, Borsen said. If there is demand out there for more, it definitely makes a lot of sense. And the numbers speak for themselves. Rangers shattered club revenue records last season, with turnover jumping from £83.8 million in 2022 to 23 to an impressive £88.3 million. Matchday income alone soared from £39.9 million to £43.8 million, a testament to the club's ever-growing pulling power. Still, Borsen insists the real game-changer lies beyond domestic revenue. With the best will in the world, Scottish Premiership broadcast rights are not going to go materially higher anytime soon, he said. Even if they doubled their front of shirt sponsorship, it's only worth £3 million more. Retail will grow incrementally, but it's not going to move the needle. Instead, the focus must be on the European stage. That really leaves them with what can they do on UEFA, Borsen continued. How do they get themselves into the Champions League? That will make an enormous difference. We know the difference between the Europa League, the Conference League, and the Champions League. That's one key lever they can try and pull. The other is gate receipts. And the demand. It's there in black and white. Rangers now have a staggering 18,240 supporters on their season ticket waiting list. This news followed the renewal deadline for existing ticket holders, which passed on Monday, May 5th. During a recent fan advisory board meeting, Rangers CEO Patrick Stewart and other senior figures confirmed the extraordinary demand for season tickets, a clear signal that the appetite for Rangers football is only growing stronger as the club gears up for this pivotal new era. Finally, Barry Ferguson admits he is in a sticky situation at Rangers with no update about his future or that of Rangers out-of-contract players. The former Rangers captain was installed as boss in February until the end of the season, and amid an impending takeover by an American consortium of Andrew Kavanagh and the 49ers enterprises, he has yet to be told if he will continue in his post into the next campaign. Ferguson has had nothing whatsoever in terms of feedback about his future or that of players whose current deals run out in the summer, but is not going to go and cry in a corner. "I've just got to concentrate on making sure I prepare my team as best as I can," said the former Alloa, Clyde and Kelty Hearts boss, who revealed attacker Yanis Hadji is out of the final 3 games of the season after picking up an injury in the 1-1 draw with Celtic last weekend. There's obviously a number of players running out of contract, and you've got to be very frank and respectful in the fact that these guys obviously want to know the situation going forward. But in terms of the guys that are running out of contract, no, I've not had any involvement in terms of what I would do and what obviously the players are thinking of doing. So it's a bit of a sticky situation, but I just need to be as professional as I can and focus on preparing the team for the final week of the season. It's hard, and I think the players find it hard as well, but all I can ask is that they be as professional as possible, which they have again this week. I've got to be fair to them. I've said my piece on it. There needs to be a decision as quickly as possible. So we just need to wait and see. Everybody's in the same mind frame as myself. They just want to know what's going to be happening going forward. Ferguson believes one good transfer window could get Rangers, who will finish the season trophyless, back on track. He said, "In an ideal situation, a manager wants a fair bit of time. But unfortunately, it's football. You don't get time." But yeah, there's a high possibility you can change it. There's no doubt. In terms of myself, that doesn't scare me one single bit. If it's me, if it's somebody else, I think they will understand that there is a number of changes needed. Ferguson has won only 4 of his 12 matches in charge, and none at Ibrox, and he wants that record improved against Aberdeen at Ibrox on Sunday. He said, 7 games without a win at Ibrox has been far too long. 2 of them I wasn't involved in terms of Queen's Park and St Mirren. I look at the other 5 games. Fenerbahce, Celtic and Bilbao are quality teams. They've got some very good players. The ones that kind of frustrate me and annoy me is the Hibs and Motherwell games, where the performances were well below what's expected. So I understand, the players now understand what we have to do on Sunday. We have to get that first win. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.